welcome back. How are you feeling? Are you feeling bright and sprightly and ready to face the world, or do you feel just a little bit tired? Well, that's a complaint that so many of us have. Sometimes it's just the pressure of life, isn't it? What can we do to help ourselves, to take responsibility for our own energy, our own health and our own happiness? Well, Dr. Max Galland is here, and you've actually got a very good idea. You're not a medical doctor, I should stress that. You're a doctor, you're like a PhD doctor of science, aren't you?
Yes.
But you've put that early studying and then years working in research, you've put that to fantastic use to bring your very own range of Prime 50.
Yes, I'm the founder of the company. I started it a couple of years ago, but I've also got a lot of experience in nutrition and science. And we decided to launch the range because we did market research with 1,000 over 50s. And we asked them, what's the biggest problem that you have as you age? And they all moaned about lack of energy.
Yes.
There were lots of other things, but energy seemed to be that top thing.
If you've got energy, you can cope with everything else, can't you?
Yes, that's right. You have to stay mobile
Yes.
when you are over 50, 60, 70. You know, having a bit of exercise is absolutely key
Yes.
as you get older.
Yes.
But without energy, you're not going to be very energised.
And let's face it, energy can, it's a number of things. Sometimes it's the energy just to actually feel positive. It's the energy to cope with perhaps problems that you've got in your life. It's, there's physical energy and there's mental and emotional energy. 100 people are on the phones right now. Let me just pause you for a moment, because actually what you might be interested in, and if you have already ordered this and you change your mind to what I'm just going to tell you, then I'm sure we can accommodate that, because we do have an auto delivery for you. So this incredible value of 3 months worth, 1 tablet a day, 3 months worth here, we can maintain that value of £13.98 on an auto delivery, which will actually keep you supplied for a whole year. So you'll get a new delivery every 90 days, every 3 months, so that you've actually got what you need. And this is a fantastic supplement to your diet. However healthy your diet is, there are certain things that you will always need that you may not get. 401560 is your auto delivery option. So there are things that we need. You've analysed very carefully and very scientifically what it is we need, but also how we actually make sure that we absorb it. Some people say it's always better to get your nutrients from your diet, but sometimes we don't actually manage to do that.
Yes, in fact, it's many times. I mean, I've gone right back to the basics. I've looked at the food intake studies that the government scientists have done over many years for the over 50s, 60s, 70s. And it's very clear that over 80% of us are not getting the RDA, the recommended daily allowance, of certain vitamins and minerals. That will give rise to an energy deficiency.
I mean, does it really affect you if you're a bit low on these things? I mean, is there scientific evidence that if you're low on certain vitamins, you see a definite response in your life?
Without a doubt. The data is there in the scientific papers, without a doubt. There are many vitamins that I've put into this particular product, and minerals. Minerals are also important, not just vitamins. And without the right levels, your sort of mechanisms of making energy, they just go down.
Here, this one here, there's something unusual here. I mean, a lot of people will recognise some of these ingredients and know that they're important for your general health. What's this bioperine?
Yeah, bioperine, piperine is the chemical name. This is a really interesting molecule that I've got in here, or a nutrient, which is found naturally from black pepper. But I've put it in here to enhance the vitamins and the minerals, get better absorbed. You have to make sure that you actually enhance the actual absorption.
And can that be a real issue, that sometimes you can take a tablet or you can even eat it in your food and it just passes through you and you don't grab it?
Yes. As we get older, the aging gut, we just don't absorb vitamins and minerals like we used to when we were 25. So, it's very important to make sure that the gut does absorb those key minerals.
So you've worked specifically on creating something for, I mean, we've allowed Mihal to order it, although he's not quite 50. In fact, he's a fair few years.
Very good, thank you.
We're limited stock, by the way. I mean, I'm 56, and I know now, if I don't take the supplements that actually support my healthy diet, it's not about compensating for an unhealthy diet. In my mind, it is about just giving myself the best option of entering my later middle age and then my old age in as best health as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just a multi-vit, this, where you've got a sprinkling of this, that and the other. This is a targeted supplement specifically aimed at fighting fatigue. And
so the coenzyme Q10, that's something that, and again, you're not going to find in a general multivit.
No, not typically. I won't go bore people with the science, but coenzyme Q10 is one of those nutrients which is found in the sort of energy biochemistry pathway in cells, and you need to make sure that the level is up. And as we age, the level of coenzyme Q10 does does
so
fail.
if your energy levels are low, then it's well worth trying this. You're going to have to get to the phones really quickly. We are limited stock. 401560 is your item number. That number, I think, is the one for the auto delivery. Is that right? Yes. So that will actually enable you to keep going for 3 more deliveries. That will give you a whole year's supply at what, £15.90. Well, £13.98 plus your £2.95. The value is amazing. Anyone who's taken supplements know how much money you can spend on them. The most important thing is that you don't waste that money, that you choose supplements that are specifically for what you need, for your own age or whatever, and has got in it what you need. So if you're feeling a little bit tired, go for that. You're going to have to move quickly though, however tired you are, because it's about to sell out. Dr. Max First, thank you very much. I have a funny feeling we might be seeing you back on the morning show, because it's not just fatigue you help us with, there's other things as well.
Muscle, bone and joints as well.
Okay,
yes.
well, we'll hopefully see you again very soon.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Okay, let's remind you about what we saw earlier.